Welcome to another part of Fuck 2. This time we're in New Orleans. Hell yeah. So we'll be partying about, I guess? Well, no, we'll be breaking a whole bunch of shit and cause a whole bunch of mayhem. Hey, look. It's Mardi Gras. That's fun. But, yeah, the main thing here is we're going around doing some objectives, you know, causing a bunch of mayhem and such. And, hey, there's a nice little bit of music going on, some jaunty stuff. Also a church here, and basically a whole bunch of dumbass shit that's going to be a lot of fun to make through. But the main thing here is transfer over that church statue for church statue. That's one of the easier ones you can get done right now. This one's honestly kind of fine. It's not a great level in my opinion, but it's fine. Does the job well. It can be enjoyable. Some of the objectives are not that enjoyable though. Hey, streetcar ride. And hey, there's this guy.
Here, let me buy you a drink.
We have the jester now.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
So he has the manual entertainer, and also he has a few objectives for us, including the team challenge. The team challenge here being to do a special trick inside the church area. All 3 team members. So obviously the jester here, our pro, and ourselves. Now here's the weird thing about these kinds of characters. They also have the abilities that we have. They have their ability on the forefront, but they also have what we have currently, so we can do a McTwist of them.
Get this thing out of my sight.
They also have their own lines and such when you do a freak out, which is honestly kind of neat. I wish I could show that a whole lot more, but I didn't. You know, that's the threshold trick done and dusted, so that's good news. But there's another thing, which is getting on top of that ride he was on originally and just throwing beads at women. And you have to ride the fucking shark thing, which is very awkward, especially on the PC version, where you can't really even control the camera. So, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. So I'm just kind of throwing blindly because of that, and it's dumb. It's really fucking dumb. Now, on the console version from memory, essentially what happens is that, unfortunately, if you throw it at the same chick, it doesn't actually count. But for some reason on PC and PSP and such, if I throw at the same chick, it will count. So that's good news to me, because I'm not fucking doing that mission a good whole bunch. It's one of the not very fun goals of this level. Once we have that out of the way, though, we can just move around forward and get rid of all these beads now. We don't need them anymore. Our pro is right here at a corner inside the middle area with the giant manhole there. There's some smaller ones I have to worry about later on, but right now the main thing is going to our pro.
About time I get to skate some tech stuff.
And pretty much doing a whole bunch of stuff that he is doing, which is a lot more. Yeah, including Big and Focus, which requires us to get 500,000 points in a focused combo. So that's a whole bunch of fun right there, huh? Main thing though is just looking around, you know, taking care of all the crap and, you know, getting shit done, like doing the wall of the trolley there, which is easy enough. We already did that beforehand. And, you know, taking care of all of the lines that are around now and taking care of the fucking combo we have to take care of. Now, I ended up forgetting what the objective was for the team challenge here, because I'm an idiot, and I'm sorry for that. Also, I'm guessing I don't remember what specials he has, because the pros actually have their own specials. They actually have their own special list. It's only everyone else, including yourself, that has the same thing you currently have. But the pro actually has their own thing outside of whatever special that you've unlocked. Like, whatever you've unlocked, they actually have as well. But, you know, if it's stuff you have currently, like the McTwist, they won't have that.
I'm the one.
And I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, take care of that and then continue on forward from there. And also Spat's around again. He's back. He wasn't there before in Australia, but unfortunately he's here in New Orleans. You notice how Spat came back once Bam was appearing? Yeah, I just want you to notice that. And remember that, unfortunately, Spat is an actual character, and he's going to be appearing a lot more in this Bug 2. He's not going to be a very good character, and he doesn't really have a face, but he is a character nonetheless in Tony Hawk games, and it's kind of weird that they went ahead and did that. Also, that's one of the gats right there. You might notice instead of free, that's because it's one of the lines. So taking care of that soon. Right now, there's Spout to take care of one of his spots, and move on from there. There's a jump cut in right here. Hey, look, it's this thing, a fan in the dance club. Just jump up and get the dance floor skills from there. And hey, a boombox. It's another one of these. There are grabs, and I mean, doing the nose grab is the worst one, but, you know, it's not a huge deal. You have ramps here, so it's easy to take care of. And yeah, that's really all the boombox is. It's not a huge deal. It's not even a huge thing to worry about. It's just, just kind of boring, really. We're on the rooftops now, and the rooftops has a lot more going on. A lot of ramps and sponge heads to take care of, which is actually kind of enjoyable to deal with. But the main thing is that there's a water tower here, and this water tower sucks. Hitting the water tower is a pain in the ass, because in order to get this, you need to actually do a sticker slap on it. And I will eventually, but right now, I am totally not getting that sticker slap happening anytime soon of that. Also, big, easy roof gap. You can do it 2 ways, using the air vent there, or just jumping across. Anyway, sticker slap this, and you'll get the objective done, like so. It's very awkward and difficult, so be careful. It requires a bit of speed going on and such. Grave gate transfer, there you go. And hey, over here, there's like a whole bunch of shit, including some skulls. If you take care of the skulls, one of the crypts open, then it starts flashing about. One of the objectives is to basically open up the graves and just bring out the end of the world in a sense. You have 10 seconds if you didn't get all of them, by the way. Skull time, it's called. But yeah, we have to do this because it's our objective right now to basically just fuck people up, and also sticker slap that for air sign slap. And, you know, there's 2 more there, and the last skulls are around the middle area, this middle grave. Go ahead and take care of all of them, and eventually the cutscene will play, which will get our final special character. Yep, that just happened, and now everybody's zombies, and, you know, it's all Evil Dead in here. But hey, we've got the Voodoo Doctor now. So he's the secret character, the Voodoo Doctor, and he has like a tricycle thing, because comedy. And it's about as overpowered and also kind of hard to control as Jesse James, you know, fucking bride of his. As you can see, it's not that fun either. It's about as useful as that vehicle as well. But the main thing here is that we're going to use, you know, the fucking zombie doctor here, the Voodoo Doctor, to just kill all the zombies. They will come back after take care of the objective though. We can also use him to do like a Superman seatbelt thing, which we'll need it for one of the objectives for jumping over a giant dumpster. And after that, we'll be needing to take care of the Neversoft logo here at the graveyard. We have to Nana spin it. It's actually kind of hard to get the Nana spin going on. There are 2 ways of doing it, doing that or going on from the side, from the walls. Once you get up on it, just hold it in for 10 seconds and you're done. There you go. So now taking care of that, we can now move on forward. You might notice there's also like a whole thing going on in the middle, the whole tornado thing. Now, unfortunately, it's not a vortex thing, so we can't just get some silver and get rid of it. You know, like an Evil Dead pistol boomstick. But we can get rid of it eventually by just jumping right into the hole in the middle. But if we do it as our tricycle boy here, it's not going to be that useful, and you'll see why very soon. But hey, there's a gap down here, so that's some good news. But yeah, you might notice that we have to do a trick over the statue there, and It's a Christ stare. We can't do a Christ stare as the Voodoo Doctor, so Superman seat grab is what we got. So unfortunately, I can't actually complete Save New Orleans, but I can complete Superman seat grab at least over the dumpster dive for Super Trash. And also, Paulie's being an asshole, even though the world's ending right now, because he's a fucking idiot. And hey, I got a gap for spawn transfer over that wall. I'll go ahead and switch back to myself and do that objective again, because we gotta get rid of all this bullshit and save New Nolans. Sorry, it's called Nolans. So let's go ahead, go downwards, and also, depending on where you jump, like which direction you jump from, it'll teleport you from 4 directions. Maybe you want to go forward though, is just go to the statue and you're good. There's no timer on this too, so take your time on it too. And just like that, we saved New Orleans. And, yeah, for the most part, all that happened. But don't worry, the Voodoo Doctor was not knocked away for good. He is still there if you need him. Main thing, though, is that, you know, we got stuff to do, including these manholes here. Manhole over 5 of them, you're good to go. I'm gonna get 6, if I can. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, take care of these signs here. There's the Booyah sign. There are 3 of them you have to knock over. That one doesn't count. I did fail, but don't worry, I'll get that gap later on. Also, you have to stick a slap this boat here about 3 times, and you know, if you want, you have some music playing as well.
Right now, boy, I'm gonna play some dick.
You know, get jazzy with it. But yeah, stick a slap the riverboat 3 times, and you're good to go. Just note that you're probably gonna get the drink from this. Anyway, move on forward from there, and just, you know, notice that there are, you know, some more signs around, like the green goddess sign. These 2 signs are pretty much close together, so just run around this entire grind, you'll get them both. Nolan's sign is the last one. And we'll go ahead and just get that gap right now that I bailed on. Yeah, booyahs. You have to land it now. You can't just bail and be done with it. You have to land it. There's also the balconies. There are 3 you have to break, but there's a whole bunch of balconies around. If you break too many, the objective becomes impossible to complete, so be careful. But, yeah, just take care of 3 balconies, bust them, and you got balcony break. You have to do it all in one combo. Also, there are these gas lamps here. Grind on 3 of them, you'll get this one done as well. These guys have a little bit of boost as well for Gaslight District. There's a McDonald's there for some reason. And now I'm going to go ahead and take care of the 500,000 point focus combo. Just get a good combo going with your manual, and then get into focus mode, and keep it going until you have enough to actually get yourself 500,000 points. So, basically just try to get like about 20,000 and like 30 in a sense, close to that, and you're good to go. And that's it, big and focus. And now Tony wants us to leave, but we're not going to leave yet because there's stuff shit to do, including just doing this nice little spine transfer over these 2 buildings to get the Nolan Street spine gap. And then there's also this line over here, which I have to do in one combo. Just, you know, do the helipad spine 1 and spine 2, and then the last one spine 3, and you're done. There you go. After that, just go ahead forward, and, you know, there's a gap there called clean. Isn't actually a gap, though. Don't worry about that one called clean. It's not a gap. There's some spat there. And also these birds here. From there, just jump across and take care of all 3 birds. You get them all done in one go, but I didn't, so I have to go back and do it again. Don't worry, there's also this spot here of a car you can just, you know, make a big jump from. I have to go right back up here. Keep note of that, by the way. It'll be important later on. Right now, Full of Birds is done. We're nearly done now, by the way. All I have to do now is just, you know, go ahead and find some gaps, like the humidity lip thing, which is right here at the sign. After that, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, notice that there are another spat spot right there, and one more spat spot right by the giant dumpster here, and we'll get market territory. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this big billboard now. I've got all the spat stuff done. I'm grabbing onto this, coming up, and spray painting. And now all I got left is just to find the last goal to do, which is going to be easy, honestly. It's just go down here and you'll find the arcade machine inside this destroyed area. And, yeah. Then we can move on from there. Also, want you to notice what it just said on the high score there, because I love what they actually put there as high score names. It's actually an Easter egg. Like, it literally is just Paulie being an asshole to you and making fun of you by literally getting all those high scores himself and literally naming it Paulie Wills of Fury Ryan Suck It. It's so dumb, but it's honestly kind of funny. And I never actually noticed that back then until recently when I noticed that, yes, the high scores literally said a message, and it's actually kind of hilarious what kind of message it was. Every other high score thing is literally just, you know, different names and shit, but that one is actually just a message. I don't know if there's one more level that actually has like a message thing with the arcade machine stuff, but that was definitely one of them, and it's a nice little touch, honestly, considering Paulie literally messaged us to be an asshole beforehand. And yeah, I just beat his high scores, so now we're done with that crap. And yeah, we're done. Except we're not, because we still have gaps to do. And the gaps here can be a little confusing, but they're not that bad, and they're fun for the most part. So let's go ahead and grab them all right now. Starting off with this one right over here. Sometimes right over this spot here for the Crypt Keeper. And then there's this transfer here between the entrance. Do a big fucking transfer jump across these two ramps in order to get the graveyard transfer. After that, go ahead and make a nice bit of jump over this ramp instead of onto it for over the ramp, and then do a transfer here for over the alley transfer. Then after that, you want to go ahead and make a nice little spawn transfer down here, then make a big transfer across this entire gate in order to get the grave gates transfer. After that, you want to go ahead and do a nice little bit of grinding from these two poles with pole pop. Don't do a nice spin over that, there's no point doing that. Jump over this for the car hop, by the way. The other car doesn't actually do it for you. Then do a nice little small transfer over across this door here for Green Guard store transfer. Then just, you know, nice little spot here where you manual all the way across from that spot all the way up there. You know, keep manually, don't bail. Go right past Jazz if you need to, but get the Nolan Street menu if you need it, and there you go, get jazzed. After that, just go ahead and do this whole transfer here over this door for Vegas Show door transfer. After that, you want to go ahead and make a nice little acid drop onto this ramp here for the humidity drop. Once you have that out of the way, do a nice little lip trick over here for this wire lip here. It's the only wire I'm ready to do a lip trick on. Then, do a lip trick on this building right here. Big jump for that one, for the super duper lip. Once you have that out of the way, you want to go ahead and fucking, you know, make a nice little spine transfer down that way for the huge alley drop. Once you got that out of the way, make a nice little transfer across this gap here at the alley for the alley transfer. Once you have that out of the way, manual all the way down this entire pathway for the O'Brien's balcony manual. After that, you want to go ahead and do a weird hip transfer. It's a bit awkward to do, but once you have, you get the hip bone gap. And lastly, jump off this plank here and ash drop down below into the graveyard for the smoke bomb. And that is every gap in New Orleans. Congratulations, you are now done with this place. Except you're not. Remember how in Las Vegas we had the equalizer thing? Well, the cutscenes in both this and Remix, like, their levels still have the same sort of thing going on. There's still something that continues it the same way. And, you know, if Las Vegas has the equalizer, obviously New Orleans is going to have the equalizer. So, let's see what we're doing here with the cutscene following through from this spot.
Move it, truck! Can't this some bitch go faster? Look out! New ride coming through! Like it? My BMW! My boozed up moron wagon!
Yes! That's bloody rich! Look, I want to make you dudes another offer. Now, I've captured your entire competition on video, including everything here in New Orleans.
Let's kill him!
Word is that your next stop is Scatopia. An outsider like me would get strung up by my willies trying to bust in there.
Hey, I'm starting to like this deal.
I don't give a damn.
If you can get me footage of the final stage of the tour, I will pay for this entire event.
Are you serious?
Everything.
What do you guys think?
Here, this might help you decide.
All right, who went to the donkey show?
I don't know. You're out of control. You are.
You got a deal.
Bloody brilliant! Cheers then, gents.
See you later, butt trumpet.
Nice.
Whoa. We got business to take care of first.
What's the point? You guys are so far behind now. There's no way you can win.
Whatever, dude.
But hey, that's what you want then. The equalizer.
Our chance to
You're screwed.
Sorry, Bam.
The equalizer's a gnarly all-team stunt. You pull it off and we're all tied up.
Man, the equalizer's gonna be hardcore. Me and the boys are gonna run upstairs and borrow a helicopter. Meet us up there, and when we take off, just grab on and bust some insane tricks. Oh yeah, security's gonna be tight, so watch out. Come on, let's do this.
Now, this one you actually have to get over to the planet and avoid security, which is very easy as long as you know to go over this way and just use this to get up to it. So, yeah. Once you take care of that, though, grab the helicopter and, you know, do the thing you were doing beforehand, which was, you know, wait to get to a ramp, drop down, ass drop downwards, and then grab the helicopter again, then, you know, ass drop down, and do a spine transfer over the fucking helicopter to get the equalizer done, and that's it.
We did it! We're all tied up! Where are the other guys?
They'll be fine. They've been busted for skating many times. I'm sure they can handle it. But we gotta move on.
What's that mean? I have to skate the final leg alone?
Would I really leave you hanging like that? I'm skating with you. You and I are gonna bring it home. We saved the best for last. Skatopia, the skateboarding mecca. We've circled the globe, invaded 4 continents, and pissed off a lot of people. This is our last shot to clinch this thing, so let's tear it up, Hall of Fame style!
When you little dirtbags have scored all you can, find me. We'll total things up, then you can crown my team champion.
And here we are, the final level of story mode, Skatopia. We'll be doing this one and completing story mode for good next time, in the next part, for Total Underground 2. See you then.